Fish farming business is a very lucrative business and a very good place for investment. But are you aware many people are leaving the business currently? Yes, a lot of people are quitting the business currently. In mass, a business that is giving other people millions, some are leaving it. Business that people are rolling in millions of naira, why some are leaving it? Then why is it so? Don't worry, that is why Ocean Gold Farm is here. We will give you the blueprints, what to follow before you even think of putting your investments in fish farming, especially catfish farming. So in today's video, we'll be looking at the common mistakes new farmers tend to make. Okay, one of the mistakes that farmers makes are going into the business with an expectation that they will become a millionaire tomorrow, as in within 3 months. Fish farming business, in as much as it's very lucrative, but it don't work that way. One, fish farming business is a game of number. Two, fish farming business is very technological. That means there's a lot of technicality that's involved. Not the type that happen in your country, not technical glitch. That is not what I'm saying. Technicality in fish farming, in the sense that you need knowledge to understand that there's a lot of things to put together to attain a desired result. You understand? You cannot just come into fish farming with that expectation of get rich quick, that you want to get rich overnight. No, it don't work that way. You need proper planning. Then in the long run, you'll be a very big boy in the business. Okay, by God's grace, today we are selling fish in tons. So now, having said that, now I want to give you a blueprint. If you are an aspiring farmer, a farmer who just want to, you want to enter the business, you don't know the first step to take. That is where Ocean Gold Farm comes in. We'll show you the step by step, the things to consider, what to do first and what not to do. Okay, so let's say a new farmer who is trying to, start a fish farm business, a fish farm career. The first thing you need to consider is for you to go for the knowledge. Going for the knowledge, this is where you need to know your water, how to checkmate water parameters, how to check the setup system, the system you want to use, your choice of system, whether you are going for tarpaulin, whether you are going for concrete pond, whether you are going for earthen pond. So these things need to work in line with your lifestyle. So fish farming business, you're supposed to be able to inculcate it into your personality. Okay, it's not something that you want to copy. You need to, differentiate your system. Your system need to reflect your personality. So in the long run, you will discover that you are doing the business actually with your personality. That will in turn keep you enough in the business. Even though you are making mistakes, at the end of the day, you will see that working with that thing, kind of your passion, you need to be passionate about the business. Anything you want to do, any line of business, you need to have at least some atom of passion for it. Okay, so this passion is what will drive you to get every single knowledge that is required for you to succeed. You understand? Because you need knowledge. Okay, now the knowledge we'll be looking at now are your water parameters. Okay, how to sort. Okay, you need to know the interval of sorting. The first feed, the first feed, the you need to give from your juveniles to depend on your objective. If you are going for 500 gram, if you are going for 600 gram, if you are going for 1 kg. But we'll be giving an illustration from juvenile to 1 kg, but we'll not be putting figures. I just want to give us a blueprint, like we are not designing a plan together now. Okay, you are aspiring to be a fish farmer, a professional fish farmer. So these are the things. If I'm in your shoe, these are the things I will check first. Okay, I need to go for the knowledge. Okay, that means you will need a mentor. If you don't have any, you can follow up our channel. We'll be giving you the details, how they will be always giving you anytime you have any question you can contact us. They are all free of charge. We are not collecting any dime from anybody. Okay, so these are the things. One, you need a mentor. Now if you don't have, follow Sean Goldfarm. So when we are talking about knowledge, we talked about you need to have cognizant knowledge of water parameters. Okay, how to check your water pH, how to check not only the water pH, if your water has alkaline, the alkaline level, eh, how to check if the pH is low, how to balance pH, how to take a low pH from pH 5 to at least 6.7 to pH 7 thereabouts. So you need to master these things because you see, fish farming business, in a system, they are dynamic. That's why you see there's a lot of people who fail in the business. Not as a result is that they don't even have the money, but they don't have the know-how, the things they're supposed to do before another. You understand? So this is what we'll be doing for you, you that is aspiring to be a fish farmer. So now that you have achieved, okay, let's assume now that you have the knowledge, or maybe you pick any of the knowledge from our from our channel. After the knowledge, the clear roadmap you need is a plan. So now let's quickly run through a portfolio or a template on how a plan should look like. If I want to, because fish farming has different cadres, okay? If you want to do grow outs, that means you just go and buy from a breeder. You sell from 1 kg, from 500 gram, from 600 gram, depending on your objective and based on your market research. So what will I do? Me that is coming first, I will look for a mentor. Okay, so let's take for instance that Ocean Gold Farm is my mentor. I will now say, okay, this is what Ocean Gold say about knowledge. I've mastered the knowledge now. Now, let's talk about the plan now. This is from Ocean Gold now, talking about plan. I will first of all do market visibility study. Okay? One, what is market visibility? This is a situation whereby you go into the market and quickly search the demands, what is selling, and the prices in which these things are being sold. You will now come and say, okay, 500 gram, that is a kg of fish now is being sold at a particular rate in my market. I don't want to put figure. I'm only trying to give us a blueprint, want to follow while planning this OT. Because at the end of this journey, you will understand that this thing I'm telling you is the bedrock of between those who are making profit from the business and those who are losing. Okay? Now, for the sake of simplicity, we'll be looking at, I will be planning now from juvenile to 1 kg. Okay, that's what we'll be doing now for simplicity's sake. Now, the first thing I will do, I will go for market visibility study. I will check what is selling and at which price is being sold. Currently, our market here in Abuja here, they are selling a kg of fish for 3,500. Okay, now we have not mastered it. Now, what are my objectives? What I want to do? Although I do hash, I'm a breeder, I also do grow outs, I'm also a BSF farmer. But for the sake of this video, let's just focus on grow out. And another thing you will take note of, fish farming is a game of number. It's not something, if you want to make something meaningful out of fish farming, you need to stock reasonable amounts of fish in your farm. So when you might have done your market visibility study, you will now consider the number of fish you will stock that will be able to give you at least your desired profit margin.